at Wilbur Ellis. Our forward-thinking approach to crop protection.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities. Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, WE. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth generation family owned and operated.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
The Lariat Lanes, the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, Verding Electric, and Bauman Lumber. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Volleyball, the Hughes County Jail, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Love Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Schools, Gales Gas Service, and Bauman Lumber.
Now, Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Well, good Thursday evening, everybody. A night of high school volleyball coming your way as the Pierre Governor volleyball squad plays their home opener. They played 2 matches over the weekend out in Rapid City. Came away on the good side on both of them. A 4-set win at Rapid City Stevens. A straight set, albeit somewhat difficult match at Rapid City Central on Saturday afternoon, having the Governors coming into their home opener at 2-0 on the young season. They'll take on a Douglas Patriots squad from out west in that same area. Patriots coming in 2-5 so far. Have played a lot of matches. They had a trip to the Huron Invitational on Saturday. They did go 0-4, but played fairly well, all things considered. They've got a couple of wins in the Black Hills Conference so far, and they've got a feisty team that'll come here to try to knock off the Governors and give them their first loss of the season. From Riggs High Gym, glad to have you aboard. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. We are live streaming tonight with the help of Jordan Lutmer on camera from across the way. Live tickets, camera streaming is available through our website as well, drgnews.com, and the River 92.7 page, as are all of our Governor broadcasts this season. Heather Williams running the show in studio for you, as well as we give you Governor Volleyball in your official home of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. For those who have traveled here or those who are traveling anywhere in high school sports or for whatever the purpose or the reason this season, South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being a part of a team. They remind us to buckle up every trip, every time, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Plenty to talk about in our pregame show. Pregame is brought to you by Bank West, and after an opening 3-minute timeout, we'll listen to what the coaches had to say. Keys to success. We'll start our Bank West pregame show. We'll take a look around the state, see how volleyball is going so far, give you the state of volleyball and starting lineups and all that and more on the way. Welcome aboard volleyball from Riggs High Gym for the first time this season here on River 92.7, your official home of the Governors, and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Whoa, hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Slide! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports, from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Jail. No matter how good you are, working with a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. So if you'd like to know more about the available positions at the Hughes County Jail and be a part of their team, log on at hughescounty.org. Click on the Sheriff tab. Detention deputies and nursing positions are available. Go Govs from the employees of the Hughes County Jail.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym, and we welcome you to the origination point of our broadcast. It's the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth, sponsored by the men and women of the Hughes County Jail and their Sheriff's Office team. And again, looking for folks to join their team and become a part of what they've got going on. They've given us a place to sit. We hope you enjoy the view from my end, which is where we'll call it from in the Upper West Side. Jordan Lutmer on camera from the Upper East Side is how you'll see this through much of the live video stream at drgnews.com. It's the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth. Let's talk with the coaches. We'll hear from Sarah Tucker of the Douglas Patriots momentarily. We begin our Keys to Success segment with Tiffany Stoser from the Pierre Governors standpoint.
All right, it's time for the home opener and the Keys to Success. Head coach Tiffany Stoser of the Governor volleyball squad off of a 2-0 trip out west against the Rapid City schools. Been starting seasons that way lately, and I think in that sense, you keep going kind of what you're used to, and now you get a matchup here against the Douglas Patriots that I think is a team that is showing some good things, some promising things early on. But let's talk about Stevens and Central real quick. I think 2 wins, sure, but certainly as every season is a work in progress, you've got some things that you know what you need to work on going forward.
Right. We had a list of things to work on after those 2. And there was things that I thought that we did well to begin this season. A couple rotations where they went on run after run on us. I think we need to balance our attack a little bit. We're really trying to get Campbell, Cronin, and Michaela into the rotation, into the offense a little bit more, get some more swings for them. So we've developed some plays to get them more involved. And our defense and our block, we had some things to kind of tighten up with that. So we've been spending some time on those things. I'm anxious to see if they can put it together.
I think one thing that I felt needed a little bit more, and I expect that to be better, is the serve receive. There's a lot of balls, a lot of first passes going over the net, and I think as a fan, it's easy to say, "Come on, it's easier than that," but it's not. It's a tough gig, isn't it?
It is, and we serve receive. We spend 20 minutes every day on simply serve receive, and it's just repetitions. And I thought that Rapid City Stevens was serving us short, and it was successful for them. We were overpassing balls, and it's just running up and passing. It looks simple, but like you said, but there's a little bit more to it. So kept working on serve receive, and we're hoping tonight you see some changes there.
All right, we'll see how that goes. It is Douglas tonight, and I mentioned playing pretty well. They did go 0-4 against Huron, but I was kind of impressed with the sweep of St. Thomas More to start the season. They do come in off of a win over Custer. What do we see out of the athletes that you'll see tonight? Because I think there are some athletes.
Yeah, there really are. I think this is the best Douglas team I've seen since I've been coaching, and I did get to watch their games in Huron, and they're an aggressive serving team. They really didn't miss many serves, and they were giving, no matter who they played, were having troubles to receive their ball. So like you said, that was a little bit of a struggle for us in Rapid, and so it's not going to get any easier tonight. In fact, I think the serves will be tougher than we saw out there. So they've got that. They got some middle hitters. They've got, I don't know the last name, but you'll watch.
Probably.
Number 9. You'll watch for her. She opens up different hits for herself, and middles. Sometimes you can keep the ball away from the middles, but she finds ways to get attacks, and she has productive tips, and so we're gonna have to know where she's at all the time. And then they're just a good defensive team. They're chasing balls down the bleachers if they have to. So,
and she's a good example, I think, too. The middle hitter of somebody that's been there for a while. Yeah. I mean, they don't get that a lot all the time, so it's good to have some experience that you'll face over there.
Yeah, they really do. They've got some height. They've got a 6'2" and a 6 foot, and in the front row, and we haven't seen a big block yet. So, and if we can't beat the block, then they're definitely going to be present, and we'll have to find a way around it.
All right. On the offensive side, keys to success against the Patriots.
Sure. Like I said, we need to balance that attack. I've been pleased with our outside hitters. Certainly Reese is finding ways to score. We're going to get Campbell, Cronin, and Michaela going. We're going to get them the ball a little bit more tonight. We'd like to have, upper single-digit numbers from both of them, and then continue with double digits from our outside and from Reese. And, Elise demands a fast offense, and then I think that we can produce that for them, but we're going to try and keep it balanced tonight.
Sometimes we talk about the number of weapons you have and what does it take to get other people involved. I mean, obviously you got to have communication. Passes do need to be in the right spot, but other than that, the science of delivering the right pass, right?
Yeah, and our passers, they're working on it every day. And Grace Hanton is, a junior, a new passer for us, and that she's really vocal back there. And I think she kind of keeps things together. Lainey Ranke's certainly talking to our hitters and experienced in the back row. And then Ellie Browers, we're just hoping to get more and more comfortable, and she's getting some JV games in. And and Ellie's a good backup setter for us. So we've got some strength back there. We're just going to continue pushing. I think mid to late season, you're going to see a lot different team than you see right now.
All right, Coach, looking forward to it. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Brian.
Tiffany Stoser, the head coach of the Pierre Governors, with coach's comments and keys to success in our broadcasts, which are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. As we'll step aside, hear from them. And then we've got Sarah Tucker of the Douglas Patriots as our keys to success continue next. This is Governor Volleyball.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek of Central Dakota Eye Care. Regular, yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 and schedule an appointment. New patients are always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in the game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
All right, keys to success continue with the Douglas Patriot head coach, Sarah Tucker. And Coach, welcome to the capital city. A season off to a 2-5 start. You did a lot of dirty work over in Huron over the weekend, and then win over Custer the other night on Tuesday. So a couple of wins in the conference, and I think you've got all in all, even though Huron was a tough day, but so far not too bad going.
We're not doing too bad this year. Right now we are down one of our key players, however. She's out with an Achilles injury, so hopefully we'll have her back. But the girls very much know their roles and what they need to do, so it's just a matter of escalating and doing what they need to do tonight.
Getting off a pretty good rhythm, I think, in that Custer win. How much did maybe what you saw or what you learned on Saturday help you going forward into this week?
Saturday they competed, and that was one of our biggest things. Whenever we go East River, it's always that stigma. We're going East River, we're not going to do well, and so forth. So our biggest goal there was just to compete. Obviously, we wanted to get a set. We wanted to get a win. My biggest goal for them, though, is they needed to compete. And I felt that we actually did. I felt we could have had a couple of those matches. Our biggest struggle right now is we're a very roller coaster team. We're up, and then we're down, and then we just kind of go back and forth and so forth. So it just kind of, we need to obviously escalate on our blocks. We need to be able to help our defense out and get some touches. And so that's one of our key points tonight, too. And just playing together as a team and doing their role and doing it well.
There's no sport in high school that where momentum swings any more than volleyball.
Yes, especially volleyball. It's a very big momentum gain. The team with the most energy typically wins, so we're just trying to really work on that aspect.
And the team with the shortest memory, too.
Correct. We definitely have that goldfish mindset. Just let the next ball mentality, for sure.
All right, looking to keep it going here against Pierre. Not so long of a road trip this time, I guess. But what do you know about Pierre? You probably saw something of what they did in the last cities.
Yeah. So no, we watched a little bit of film on Pierre. They, obviously have a lot of big weapons. They've got a lot of seniors, just like we do. Their seniors have a little bit more experience than we do. They're a little bit heavier of a hitter than we are, but it's a free game. Every game is new. It just depends on who shows up to play. So we just need to be tough on defense and be serving aggressive and try to get them out of system and really try and slow down their hitters and get touches on the block to help our defense out.
Coach Stoser told me you have a pretty good aggressive serve. That's what she saw watching you here on as well. And obviously that can set some things up for you. It looks like, I think Pierre had a little bit of a struggle at times with that return.
Yep. No, it's a fair game, every game. You never know who's going to show up to play and stuff, so you just have to go out with an open mindset and just give it your best shot and have that next ball mentality and nothing hits the floor and just be aggressive every point. It is what it is, and just give it your all.
Talk about experience a little bit. Maybe Pierre's got a little bit more, but for a Douglas team to have seniors who have been around maybe as long as some of yours have, I think that's a great thing for them.
It's awesome. So right now we actually have 7 seniors, and 5 of them have varsity varsity experience. So the other two, they're right there with us. They're getting some playing time right now with an injured player, so that helps. The 5 main seniors that we have been playing together since 6th, 7th grade. So they've definitely, a lot of our girls play club too in the off season, so they get to get a lot of touches that way. It's just, honestly, it's a matter of doing their role and fulfilling their role well.
All right. Any other keys to success tonight, then?
Just want them to have fun. We're just here to compete. Our biggest thing right now with Douglas, the whole program itself, is it's not about the wins and losses. It's about what we need to do to keep advancing our program and really doing it from the bottom up. And I think what we're doing is working. We had 46 girls try out this year, and that's huge compared to what we typically have. So it's starting. It's a slow process, but we're getting there.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Coach, appreciate your time. Good
Absolutely.
luck tonight.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your support.
Sarah Tucker, the head coach of the Douglas Patriots, taken to the road to take on the Pierre Governors in Pierre's home opener tonight. Those are our keys to success in our Bank West pregame that are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and our starting lineups are coming up next. Our Bank West pregame does continue. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
As students and educators head back to school, the Beck Motor Company team wishes you a great school year and sports season. We're proud to support you and are here for all your automotive needs. The Dog Days of Summer sale is in full swing with specials in every department. And we have a pet wash coupon and doggy bowl for the Wash and Wag Pet Wash with any test drive. Check it out. Beck-Motors.com, 224-5912.
Hey, DQ fans, taste perfection in every bite of their chicken strip basket. It's loaded with crispy, all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, crunchy Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce. Personally, I'm all about the house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Do your taste buds a solid and order a chicken strip basket today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Back at Riggs High, we give you the starting lineups in our broadcast tonight for the Douglas Patriots. Let's meet them, starting with Mackenzie Lonsby. She is a 5'4" junior roaming the back row as a defensive specialist, trying to get the passes to the center. The 5'3" senior Raina Johnson, who will work things up to the front to the hitters, who include Sherika Miller, a 5'6" senior from the right side. Bailey Clark, mainly from the right side, a 5'10" senior. Also, Morgan Mathis, a 5'7" senior on the outside. And maybe the one to watch, a 6' senior in the middle, Gabriella Grabowska-Hoyle. The Douglas Patriots 3-year starter in the front row, with Lonsby, Clark, Miller, Johnson, Grabowska-Hoyle, and Mathis in the starting rotation. Chloe Gillespie will work as the libero as well, a 5'3" senior. A lot of seniors with one junior in that starting lineup for the Patriots, who were 2-5 on the season. Head coached by Sarah Tucker, assisted by Mike Clark, Rachel Quimby, and Rebecca Varlick. Our starting lineups are, by the way, brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. I'm going to give you the Pierre starters first. Looks like we're about to go to national anthem here. So your Envirotech starters for the home team, the Pierre Governors, 2-0 so far on the season, beginning with Grace Hanton, a 5'8 junior in the back row as a defensive specialist. Elise Christofferson, the primary setter, a 5'8 senior, setting things up for the hitters, including Abigail Kropp, the 5'9 senior. Also Campbell Boddicker, 5'10 and a senior on the outside. Had a great match at Rapid City Central in our first broadcast on Saturday afternoon. Also Michaela Sherwood, the 6'2 senior. She actually comes in a rotation for Campbell Cronin at times as well, a 5'11 junior. Will hit from the middle. You've got Reese Terwilliger, of course, in the middle also at 5'11 senior for the Governors. Sherwood plus Cronin, Christofferson, Hanton, Terwilliger, Boddicker, and Kropp in the primary rotation. You'll see Ellie Browers off the bench, a 5'7 junior as well, to do some serving, maybe some setting, and Lainey Rinke is the libero at 5'6 and a senior for the Pierre Governors. Your starting lineups, and the Governors, of course, coached by Tiffany Stoser, assisted by Alexis Terwilliger, Chloe Kaiser, and Kim Byerly. Those are the Envirotech starters. We're back in 2 minutes for more of the Governor pregame.
Join the family at Envirotech in Pierre. They're a community-based business, and they're seeking a route driver with or without a CDL certification, and will train and help you with the investment of gaining your CDL. Earn a $7,500 sign-on bonus plus a $3,200 annual safety bonus. Wages start at $18 an hour or more depending on experience. Full benefits after 60 days. If you are energetic, self-directed, and are looking for a great long-term place to be, Envirotech is the place. Apply at wasteconnections.com. Equal opportunity employer.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota. Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
We continue at Riggs High Gym, the Bank West pregame show. We've given you the starters for both teams. You just heard from the South Dakota Attorney General's office and their division of Consumer Protection. They sponsor our Law on the Court tonight. They are our game officials, and we appreciate everything game officials do, especially in high school sports. It's a thankless job, but we thank them for doing what they're doing. Manning the net tonight will be the R1, Joe Auk, the incomparable Joe Auk. Kelly Devine is also here to work this game as a high school volleyball official. Jason Stanglin and Cody Severin are the line judges in the corners as well, as that is our Law on the Court. Joe Auk and Kelly Devine at the net, Cody Severin, Jason Stanglin in the corners. Our Law on the Court sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's office and their division of Consumer Protection. That does it for our Bank West pregame show. We're serving it up in 1 minute. Pierre Governor Volleyball coming up in your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
ComTech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. ComTech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. ComTech. Come see what you've been missing.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX FM here. When you're distracted, who's driving?
Welcome back to Rigside Gym, getting ready for volleyball as you watch this one, which you can certainly do at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page, courtesy of Jordan Lutmer on camera for live tickets as the Governor football team and fan base getting a little fired up here. You will be seeing the Governors hitting in a left to right fashion when you're seeing the full court. Governors in home white with the green numbers and trim. Douglas in the royal blue with the red and the white trim. Coming back from right to left there, Libero in white. Governor Libero, Laney Rinke checking in. She's in black on black. Getting set for match number 3 of the season. The Governors 2-0. Douglas, again, with 4 extra matches in the Huron invite. They played Northwestern, one of the creams of the crop of Class B. Also Huron, Brookings, and, of course, Harrisburg, who was top-ranked in AA. They competed. They did go 0-4, but competed well. Governors with a block right off the bat in our ComTech first serve, which was put in play by the Govs. They get it back on a little tapper. Now Campbell Boddicker coming up on the left side, but the dig is out there. Good for Douglas. Another block, and the swing is good this time for Douglas. They'll score first. As Pierre was not able to cover up the block, it is Morgan Mathis hitting more from the left side or the near side for the Patriots. So they get the first point in rally scoring, and we're underway. Glad to have you aboard. Thursday night volleyball, Friday night football tomorrow. We'll talk about that as we go along. Saturday afternoon, we've got volleyball as well. And the first swing here for Abigail Kropp of the Governors is through the block and down, assisted by Elise Christofferson. And the Governors hold Douglas to one side out and done. They get the serve right back. Here comes Laney Rinke. The senior up the left side puts a boom into this one. It's a little bit long. Governors trying to go aggressive. There's nothing wrong with that. But they'll give their first side out right back as well. And the Patriots will serve. On to do the honors, Jada Guptill, a senior defensive specialist, 5'2", puts a good one across. Govs play it up to Christofferson, but the quick line drive set to Terwilliger, a little mistimed. Kropp couldn't get it on the backside either. Hitting miscue for the Govs. But I like the first pass there from Grace Hanton, also getting it up in play. Guptill again to Hanton. Christofferson right there. Quick set this time is in, and then out, and then back in again. Actually, the line judge, Cody Severin, saw that. I think she saw it maybe on the back half of the black, thought it was out, and then in her mind replayed it, and they'll give the kill to Terwilliger. So a 3-2 Douglas lead as the Govs will put it back in play. 10-foot little palm tap, but a little bit short here. And the miss by Ramsey Johnson. She's a 5'5" sophomore who has checked into the rotation. First error for the Patriots. Ellie Brower's on to serve. Boy, she got a good one here. Douglas sent scrambling. They'll get a free ball across. Good hustle there. But now they got to defend. The slide over to Terwilliger is tapped over, and now 2 players in the same spot at the same time. Usually not a good thing. And that results in another miscue by the Patriots. Raina Johnson, the 5'3" senior, went there. She wasn't the first one there, but she knows that is her general responsibility to get to the pass. And meanwhile, Ramsey Johnson, they may be sisters. Little miscommunication there. Browers, meanwhile, comes back and smashes an ace. Mishandled by Douglas, and now Pierce scoring 4 in a row, taking a 5-3 lead. Free ball on this return by the Pats. To Hanton, up to Christofferson. Now the back to the left side swing for Kropp. Sent right back to Terwilliger, but Reese cannot get on top of this one. She'll miss it long. So 4 in a row comes to an end for the Govs. They'll lead 5-4, but Douglas will have the lead back as Mercedes Burke, a 5'6" junior, will check in. Sarah Tucker looks like she'll send several people in through a revolving door. Some definite front row players, some definite back row players. There's a good block up front as Kropp will try again, tapped, and that's blocked right back to her. But Rinke and company keep it alive, cleared out by Hatton from the back row. Here's a block right back for Terwilliger. And Reese Terwilliger with the denial of Gabby Grabowska-Hoyle. Hoyle had the 2 blocks for the Patriots, but the Governors covered them both up. Terwilliger with the ace block this time, 6-4 Govs. Here serves it away, swing from the left side, off the net, and a miss for Ramsey Johnson. She's off to a bit of a rough start. Got to keep her wits about her, try to stay in this one. Coach Sarah Tucker, we talked about some of the ups and downs, and she called it a goldfish mentality. I called it a short memory. I'm not sure what the similarity is there. I'd like to talk with her more about that. Meanwhile, Abby Kropp with a miss in serve for the Govs, hooking one wide and left and out of bounds. 5 serving 7. Here comes Douglas. And their libero with an ace across. Returned by the Govs, but out of bounds. And Chloe Gillespie gets the ace here. First serve came from the right side. She'll send one up from the middle this time, up the middle. Onto the Governor's side. Terwilliger times it, taps it over. This one, she was expecting a quick set behind Elise Christofferson, but Reese kept the hang time, kept her wits about her. She taps it across and got it to go. 8-6 Govs, and Terwilliger serves it away. Johnson will leave one, and a tapper with a backhand is good for Chloe Shreve, a 6'2" sophomore off the bench. 8-7 our score. Governors had 4 in a row to go from 3-1 down to 5-3 up, but certainly early on here in set number 1 have not been able to shake the Douglas Patriots. As Mackenzie Lonsby will serve, and now Pierce struggles to return the serve of Lonsby. And Mackenzie will get an ace. Kropp had the first hit, line drive back to Christofferson, but Elise couldn't get anything on it. Tried to backhand one across. It stayed into the net. It's 8-8. We're tied in the first in the best of 5. Big swing for Boddicker over here on the left side. No good. As Douglas blocks, they play it up, and now it's Michaela Sherwood with the block for the Governors. Christofferson providing presence as well. A second ace block of this first game for Pierre. I'll apologize for some of these muting points. A bit of a cough that I'm trying to work with. The Governors lead 9-8. Good swing here, but a nice layout dig for Kropp. They get it up. Boddicker is blocked. Rinke covered it up, but nobody there for the second touch. And Douglas fired up as Chloe Shreve got shoved in celebration, and she went right under the net. Now we've got a 9-9 tie. Good match going here in game number 1. Douglas will serve. Looking to get the lead back. Number 11, Raina Johnson, the primary setter, sends it across right to left. Christofferson gets one outside right. Boddicker will swing and score for the Governors. Emil Boddicker's third swing of the night. But her first ace, or first kill rather. She'll rotate to serve. We're trading side outs quite a bit. Had a tie at 8, tie at 9. Now an ace for the Governors and Boddicker, as the Patriots are unable to send it back. Second ace for Pierce so far. They'll lead 11-9. Gillespie plays this one up, tapper out by Morgan Mathis. Now Pierre comes back down the right side. Good for Campbell Cronin. Tiffany Stoser wants to get Campbell Cronin more involved, wants to get Michaela Sherwood more involved in the offense. Sherwood's got an ace block. Cronin now with her first kill. Another aggressive serve. 3 in a row scored by the Governors. Douglas sent that one the wrong way, but they got it back on a free ball. Nothing doing here. As Abigail Kropp will hammer one home from the left side. 4 different Governors with kills so far. 4 points in a row scored by Pierre. They lead 13-9. Johnson runs down the pass. Here's a left-handed punch, and that'll work for the Patriots. Sherika Miller gets her first kill. Second 4-point rally by the Governors in this first set comes to an end. It'll be 10 serving 13 as Bailey Clark will serve. Meanwhile, Grace Hanton back on to serve in place of the Governors server Boddicker in the back row. There's a nice swing for Abby Kropp. That'll swing and score. Left side bump set spike. The Governors holding Douglas to a one and done yet again. Rinky will rotate. 14-10 Governors past the halfway point here in game number 1 as we play to 25. Every serve resulting in a point. And Rinky goes long again. She's 0 for 2 in serve as it turns out. But again, trying to be aggressive, and that's the name of the game where it starts for the Governors, and keys to success is aggressive serving. Now it's Guptill back off the bench for the Douglas Patriots. Good pass here, set up to Christopherson, but it is Sherwood taking the swing, but she is blocked by Grabowska-Hoyle on the opposite side of the net. Service point here for Douglas, their first in a while. 12 serving 14. Now Hanton gets another one up to Christopherson, and Terwilliger swings and scores through the block and down. Governors will keep working on this quick offense, and by that we pretty much mean quick sets, but Christopherson and Terwilliger, they've missed on those a couple of times so far, but not this time. It made good on 2 or 3 points in that fashion so far. 15-12, Governors get it back on a tapper. They'll have to push one away themselves, though. It's Gillespie to Johnson. Now a little tap, maybe a miss hit left side, but it goes for Ramsey Johnson. Ramsey missed a couple of swings earlier, but finally gets one to fall, and we've still got a 2-point game. Govs in front, 15-13, but Douglas will serve. Here comes Mercedes Burke for the second time around. Hot shot up the middle, but this one misses a little bit low. It stays on the blue side of the floor. And the Governors will take that first service error by Douglas. And Abby Kropp will serve up the middle for Pierre. Johnson saved that one out of the net. Pushed back across by the Patriots. Christopherson's second touch is over and good for a kill. I'll tell you what, first passing so far for the Governors from what we saw Saturday at Rapid City Central in this first game here on this Thursday night. Much, much better. And that's helping the Govs now to a 5-point lead, their largest of game number 1. We'll have a timeout called by the Governors, that out of the ace for Abigail Kropp, the third of the game for Pierre. Timeouts on our broadcast are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Let's sneak a minute in real quick. 18-13 Govs leading the Patriots on River 92.7.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats, and bakery goods. And grab some Caribou coffee while you shop. Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Dakota Mart.
Let's get started. Learn more at bhfcu.com. Stop by any BHFCU location or call us at 1-800-482-2428.
Back out of the timeout, and the Governors continue and serve, but a quick return and a job well done by the Patriots, setting up Gabby Grabowska-Hoyle, her first kill. And a cross-court effort down to stop another run for the Governors, who led by 5. Now back to 4, 14 serving 18. Governor student body needs to get up off the floor, give the players a little more room to move. On that near side, meanwhile, the Governors go bump set spike. Chris Christopherson sets up Campbell Boddicker. Sending a hot shot down the left sideline. Ramsey Johnson stared it down, but couldn't get a play on it. 19-14. Govs by 5 again as Terwilliger serves. This one will eat up Gillespie, but she still keeps it in play. Good hustle in the back row, too, from Gupto. Now the Governors coming back. Boddicker, and again, able to score. This one through the dig attempt of Mercedes Burke. Campbell Boddicker had the hot hand in Rapid City on Saturday afternoon. The Governors with a pair of victories Friday and Saturday. Terwilliger with a 20-14 lead, but this one stays low and into the net. Here we'll give one back in serve for the 4th time so far tonight. They break that 20-point barrier. Sometimes you can call that a magic number. We'll see if it pans out this time. They do have a 5-point lead with 5 to go. Serving here is Mackenzie Lonsby again. Got a lot of people and a lot of rotations in serve. Boddicker lets this set pass come down a little too far. She'll miss it low and into the net. And a free point sent back to Douglas. Back within 4. Service points through the middle and later stages of this game have been hard to come by for the Patriots. The Governors have had a few multi-point rallies. Lonsby misses this serve in the net, and a 5-point lead gained by Pierre again. Lise Christopherson with the left knee, hardware and all, sends it back across left to right. He got a good pass up, but a tap from Shreve is blocked right back by Michaela Sherwood. And Michaela with her second block of the day, a service point for Pierre, and their lead is 6 with 3 to go here in game number 1. 22, serving 16. Christopherson across, played by Gillespie. Goes wayward, kept in play though. They get it across, free ball. Now a block back of Sherwood, but the Govs are there to cover it up. And they say another block here, but the first touch, no good. That's Shreve again. Actually, first touch for Pierre was good, but no second hit. And Douglas continues to hang tough. Back within 5, 17, serving 22. Raina Johnson will serve. Stays on the floor, sends one across. Well played by Hanton to Christopherson. Outside right, Boddicker into a double hit off the block. Trying to keep it alive as Morgan Mathis, but Campbell Boddicker will score the kill. She leads now with 4. And the Governors are up 23-17. Boddicker, another serve misplayed in the back row by Mackenzie Lonsby. That'll be an ace, and that will send Pierre to game point. 24-17. For the Patriots, Joe Alk and Kelly Devine are going to talk about this. I mentioned earlier, had the R1 and R2 mixed around. It's Kelly Devine on the ladder, R1. Joe Alk on the floor, R2. They award the point to Douglas. That is correct. As Campbell Cronin did follow through into the net. Grace Hatton back in. 24-18, set point number 2 here for the Govs. Bailey Clark to serve up the right side, played by Hanton. Kropp. She'll get it back. The swing is over. The block is back and out of bounds. Abby Kropp's third kill of the day is the one that ends game number 1. We're on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Took a little while, but the Governors gradually built and earned a 25-18 victory in the first set. Scoreboard is brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. As we pause for 2 minutes, we're back with game number 2. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, online too at drgnews.com.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
First leading 25-18, leading 1-0 as they outkill Douglas 11-5 unofficially, and 4 aces helping out with 3 solo blocks in there too for the Govs, who get the first say in that first set. Ryan Open with a play-by-play. Governor Volleyball brought to you in part on River 92.7 and by your Pierre Sports marketing partners, who include Midco, Maher Law Office, Floss Dentistry, First Dakota National Bank, Delta Dental, Comtech, as well as Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Capital City Campus, Anderson Rumsa Dental, American Bank and Trust, and All Around Graphics in Pierre, some of our Pierre Sports marketing partners. Just 3 errors on the floor for both teams in that first set. 6 service errors combined, 4 by the Governors trying to go aggressively. Your Comtech first serve this time, however, put in play by the Douglas Patriots. Good body control for Abby Kropp, who had to lean into one. Stays out of the net. Douglas will return it back. Douglas hitting right to left. Governors returning left to right. Two-handed push here is good for Abigail Kropp. Kropp had the last point of the first set. She gets the first of the second from the left side, as Campbell Cronin will be the first server for the Governors. Lainey Rinke served in her place in that first set, but Campbell's first one, a good one here. Second one forced to be put over by Douglas. Here's Sherwood. She is dug out by Chloe Gillespie. Now pushed back by the Patriots. Terwilliger in the middle from Christofferson is good. Reese Terwilliger well-timed on this one. And a 2-0 start for the Governors here in the second set. Cronin uses the middle. She'll angle one left, and that one fielded by head coach Sarah Tucker on the Douglas side. Just missed it out of bounds. Cronin out. Lainey Rinke, the libero, in for Pierre. Serving here, Bailey Clark. Good line drive, but Grace Hanton gets underneath it to Christofferson, to Terwilliger, and score it in the back right. Good vision there for Reese Terwilliger. Nobody home on the Douglas side at the feet of Cody Severn in the corner, judging the lines. Terwilliger, as big of a hitter as you'll see, I'm sure, in all of Class AA this season. Ellie Browers will serve with a left hand. Douglas will get it up to Gabby Grabowska-Hoyle, but she will miss. Low and into the net. Gabby not phased, as you see right away. She's clapping and she's keeping everybody involved. I think she definitely wants that one back, but She looks like she's got a short memory. She'll be ready to swing again when given the opportunity. Lonsby will push one back on a bump. Now got the Governors setting up Terwilliger on the outside with the slide. Good again. Reese with 3 out of the first 5 points here in this second game for the Govs. 10 set assists, by the way, for the Govs and Elise Christofferson in that first set. Here's Browers again. This one hooking out to the near side with the left hand from left to right. Couple of errors on the angles in serve this time for the Governors in this second game. 5-2, Govs lead. Jada Guptill serves. Grace Hanton with another good pass, and Christofferson sets things up, but we'll have a collision at the net, and it is Douglas first into the net. Number 10, Ramsey Johnson, they say the guilty party. So an error here for Douglas, and the Governors will get the serve back. 6-2, they have the lead. And this is Kropp. To serve it, going up the middle. Gillespie dives, but can't make a play, and that's another ace for Abby Kropp. Governors serving. Very effective so far, and they lead by 5. Game number 2 with the first set under their belts. It's a net serve. Gillespie does everything she can, but can't get to it. This one crawls across and falls. On the Douglas side, back-to-back singles for Abby Kropp. 3 so far in the match. For number 18, another one that Gillespie gets to, and Kelly Devine blows the whistle on the second touch here. Raina Johnson trying to keep it alive, apparently with an open hand, is called for the lift. I thought she might have had a fist punch on that one, but it'll be another ace for Kropp. And a 9-2 lead going to timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Grab a Coke. Be back in 30 seconds. You're in the second game with the Governors on River 92.7 and DRG News.
Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Even empty back.
Coming out of that timeout, welcome back to Rigside Gym. I mentioned Abby Kropp with her third ace in a row. I'm going to go hitting error on that one, as that was the lift that gave the point to the Governors. Govs defend the tap on the return. Douglas with a nice layout. This time Gillespie keeps one off the floor. Pierre back on the attack, though. Tapper across for Campbell Boddicker. Douglas with the libero. Bump pass out to Ramsey Johnson. She is denied by Browers. And now it is Guptill trying to deny Boddicker, but this dig goes up into the upper deck on the near side. And Boddicker with a big swinging score, as the Governors keep that offense coming. I think that was a bump assist that time for Ellie Browers. And she'll try to get into the fold and the mix as well. Grabowska-Hoyle with a tapper across. Governors return. Now a push back with a second touch from Raina Johnson. Tap over for Terwilliger. Douglas from the back row sends it across freely. Now slide out to Terwilliger this time, and that is out of bounds. But Ramsey Johnson is ruled into the net for the Patriots, trying to defend. Joe Alk with a quick whistle on that one, saw it all the way. Grabowska-Hoyle asking Kelly Devine for clarification, but it is a Governor point. Still in serve, it's 11-2. This rally started at 5-2, so it's 6 in a row, and now an illegal touch here on a lift for Grabowska-Hoyle. She took that set, had to reach back for it. Hand was a little too flattened out, or too horizontal. And a fifth hitting error here for Douglas. Tack on another ace for Abby Kropp, and the Governors continue to pile it on here in game 2, 13-2, as we update the score. Now an 8-point rally. Jada Guptill going to check out from the back row. Morgan Mathis More of a front row player, going to get a chance to play some defense in the back row, but a little stoppage of play, good enough to stop the serve of Abigail Kropp, who will leave one into the net. Great run there for the Governors, taking a 13-2 lead. Now with the rally point, back to a 10-point advantage as Douglas will serve. Mercedes Burke to do the honors. Hatton gets underneath it. Governors tap one away. Free ball back by the Patriots. Now it's Rinke to AC, to Boddicker. CB can't get one to go here as it was Mathis laying out to dig it up. Ramsey Johnson across. Second touch is good for Christofferson. Elise Christofferson, something she saw Lily Sanchez do very well last year, catch him napping, and I think she's learned from that. She wasn't quite so successful in that regard last year, but so far in the two matches we've seen, pretty good job there for AC. Now Gabby Grabowska-Hoyle comes right back and gets a quick return as we trade side outs. Douglas needed that one, but that's Grabowska-Hoyle and the experience she's got up front. If they set her up with a nice quick set, which Raina Johnson did this time, then you'll see Douglas maybe start to build some momentum themselves. Be up to the Governor defense to keep that from happening. Chloe Gillespie serves. There's a back row attack for Kropp. Laying out, though, is Gillespie doing a good job. This tapper is good from the 10-foot line. Give the point to Morgan Mathis. And Douglas with a rally point. Getting back within single digits here. Still fairly early, game two, but the Govs do have a 14-5 advantage. Gillespie. Another good serve. First touch by Rinke. Christofferson runs it down, sends it back to Boddicker, far side near the scorer's table, but Campbell cannot keep it in play. Misses in the net. First miss for the Govs on the floor in this second game. Their fourth hitting error of the night. 3 in a row now for the Patriots, so that I believe the first time this evening. Rinke's return of serve is back, but miscommunication here, and the Governors will commit a second error in a row. Govs had a favor. It was returned right back to them, but you had, I believe it was Kropp and Rinke both wanting to take that first touch. So Gillespie will bring it again. 7 serving 14, 4 in a row for the Patriots. Gillespie angles one back to Rinke. Second touch over for Christofferson, but that's over and out of bounds. A miss on the near side, and the Governors have to be careful they don't get a little too complacent. I think that's what caused Rapid City Central to hang, or helped the Cobblers hang around a little bit on Saturday afternoon in particular. Kropp with a good pass this time. Campbell Cronin with the swing out, but Mathis digs up high. Now Johnson with the third touch cannot clear. Set pass a little too close. And the Governors will take the point inside out. 5 in a row, though, scored by Douglas. Back within 6. Now a 7-point game. 15-8 as Christofferson will serve. Left to right. This one across. Gillespie plays it up. And the hit goes too long this time for Ramsey Johnson. Bump pass for Mercedes Burke in that sequence that time was there. But Ramsey Johnson, who's a smaller hitter, checking in at 5'5", trying to swing from the outside. Got to get up high to get on top of him. Wasn't able to do so that time. 7 errors on the floor for the Patriots. Christofferson will give one back. The 4th miss in serve for the Governors here in this set. Matching their total in game 1, 16-9, our updated score. Here on top, they won the first game 25-18. Lounsby is in to serve. That one stays low in the net. The Governors will get it right back. Governor Volleyball brought to you in part by Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, including Wegner Auto, Stulkin Peterson, Lingo Walti Jones, LLP, Red Rosa, and the men and women of the South Dakota National Guard. A service ace for the Govs. This one goes to Boddicker. That's her 3rd of the night. One play on that for the Patriots, but unable to keep it in play. And an 18-9 lead. Gillespie backs off here. There's Boddicker brought the heat on that one. Now Kropp with a set dig. Back to the Governors. It's Cronin right side down for the score. Campbell Cronin with a good swing that time. Here with a rally point. A service point, we should say, getting set up in system. They lead 19-9, back to a 10-point advantage. Miscommunication, or maybe thinking that Boddicker serve was going to sail long. It does not. Gillespie with a late decision. Trying to make a play on it, which she needed to. That one was going to fall fair. 20-9, matching the biggest lead of this set, the biggest lead of the night for the Governors. Second game. You're looking to go up 2. Big swing in the middle here for Trop. Nice dig, Gillespie. Chloe Shreve will push it back with a 2-hand tapper. Now Cronin will take another swing. Can't get this one down, though. Outside right. Just a little bit long. Another 4-point rally for the Govs. Had them up 20-9. Now still doubling them up. 10 serving 20. Here come the Pats. Pierre Sports Marketing Partners also include Pitts Design and Build, Pierre Dental Clinic, Olinger Law Firm in the Pierre area, Chamber of Commerce. More of your Pierre Sports Marketing Partners helping us out in our game broadcast. Trop on the move, blocked at the net, right back to the Govs. Sherwood with a keep alive, pushed out by Christofferson. Here comes Morgan Mathis down to the back end. But a soft dig for Grace Hanton. Back bumped away. Free ball to the Patriots from the Govs. Mathis with a big swing this time. Blocked by Sherwood. Hits it up into the air. Big bounce for the Govs off the basketball structure. Helped keep it in play. But the third touch is over and out of bounds. Boy, the Governors almost got really lucky on that. Sherwood blocked. And then when she hit it, it went up and hit the basketball structure. Otherwise, it was going out of bounds long. Here's an ace, meanwhile, coming back with it. Raina Johnson, nicely done in front of the back row to the shoe tops. And Johnson with her first ace, third of the night for the Patriots. She'll bring it again right to left, 12 serving 20. Too close to the net, and a misplay, but it is Hanton keeping it alive in the back row. Douglas will send it back. Christofferson shoves it away. Now the Patriots, Bailey Clark setting up. Morgan Mathis dug out. Quick set here. Christofferson off of the Sherwood swing, which is blocked. Keeps it alive. Cronin is good with a loose ball. Hammered home for Campbell Cronin. That play doesn't happen if Grace Hanton doesn't make a great play on a third touch early on in that sequence. And the Governors will lead 21-12. And Tiffany Stoster will send in the 5'4" senior Jordan Mayer to swing to serve for the first time. Back row player, Mayer, gets it away. The swing for Sharika Miller, and that is good. Little tap through the block and down, well placed for Sharika Miller. She has her second kill. Short run in serve for Mayer that time. But her first action of the evening. Patriots serving, trailing 13-21. Clark away to Kropp. Abby will get it right back, but a running tapper is blocked back. Now Christofferson, loose ball, shoves it out. Up to the net it goes, and this is a double touch. On the set attempt by Raina Johnson. Illegal touch at that point to the Governors, who lead by 9 with 3 to go, looking for a 2-set lead. Finish off your Pierre Sports Marketing Partners. They include Iceberg Funeral Home, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, and those of us with James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, your Pierre Sports Marketing Partners. Big swing on the return of serve here. Douglas sets it up outside. Grabowska Hoyle, I believe, gets that one. That'll be number 3 on my sheet, but number 2 they have on the scoreboard. Governors settle for a one and done. 14 serving 22. Jada Guptill back in serve for the Patriots. Good pass up to Christofferson. Back set a little too long. An adjustment for Terwilliger. She gets it across. Grabowska Hoyle with a two-hander shoved away. Here comes Kropp adjusting and is able to keep it in play. Now it's Ramsey Johnson with a big swing. And that one was not touched by the Govs. And it's a 4-hit violation nonetheless. Defense was there with Terwilliger providing the presence. 23-14. Govs on top. Another serve here. Big swing. Grabowska-Hoyle blocked by the Govs. Returned back by the Patriots. And no hit here as Boddicker gets a little tapper across. Good effort by Raina Johnson to keep it off the floor, but then the ball went up too high. Grabowska-Hoyle tried to tap it across, but unable to reach it. That's a kill for Boddicker, which would be her 6th of the evening. Set across this time. Loose ball. It comes to the Govs. Christofferson adjusts and sends it across. That's the final say of game number 2. Elise Christofferson puts the Governors to the 25 spot. Finishing off on game point, the Governors open up a 2-0 lead on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, winning the second set 25-14. First one went to Pierre 25-18 as well. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We're at halftime. 2 sets down, 1 to go for the Govs. Halftime brought to you by Wealth Partners.
Setting in the pocket, firing for the end zone. Williams, touchdown! What a throw and what a catch!
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated.
Brookings, Aberdeen is at the Huron Arena tonight. Harrisburg playing at Class AT area. Mitchell hosting Sioux Falls, Washington. And it is also Sioux Falls Roosevelt in the Metro at Sioux Falls Lincoln. We'll check in on scores come around post-game time and how some of those other matches are going tonight. Tomorrow night, the Pierre Governor football team, the number 1 ranked team in the state, the 6-time defending Class 11 AA champions, have their home opener. They'll entertain the Brookings Bobcats. Governors with the Governor volleyballers here with a service error by Boddicker, missing one into the net. Douglas will strike first. Governor football squad, a 32-0 win at Aberdeen Central a week ago to open their season up. Brookings was shut out at Watertown 33-0. 6:25 airtime on that pregame show tomorrow from Phil Trotner Stadium at Hollister Field. Here's Michaela Sherwood coming back and answering with the tap kill. Past the block and down. Sherwood's first point of the night. Elise Christofferson with her 16th set assist unofficially as well. 1-1. We start the third set. This is Mayer back in to serve early, game 3. Raina Johnson set high outside for Grabowska-Hoyle. Pierre is into the net as Sherwood tries to set up the block, but Grabowska-Hoyle got that one to go anyway. I'll give her the kill. That would be her 4th of the evening. Douglas comes into tonight off of a 3-set sweep of the Custer Wildcats out of the Black Hills Conference on Tuesday night. They opened their season with a sweep of St. Thomas More, which to me is quite impressive. St. Thomas More, not quite the volleyball squad they've had in recent years, but still a solid victory there in conference. They do have a Black Hills Conference loss in 5 sets to Hill City, also part of their schedule, in addition to the matches they had at the Huron Invite on Saturday. Meanwhile, as we spoke, Elise Christofferson sets up Reese Terwilliger. Another hot shot for RT. 2-2 our score, but Ellie Brower's checking in to serve. Will miss one into the net. And it stays on the Pierce side. The point heading back over to Mercedes Burke and the Douglas Patriots. Douglas in royal blue. Burke sends it right to left across. Backing off was Browers to make a good pass. They got it up. Christofferson across the way to Abby Kropp. And she'll get this one through the Chloe Gillespie dig attempt. And good for a kill. 3-3. We've traded nothing but side out so far in this one. Tied at 1, tied at 2, now tied at 3. Kropp in serve. The Governors unable to get the dig on the return this time with Grabowska-Hoyle swinging and scoring again. Douglas has not trailed in a 4-3 game so far here in this third set. Govs playing for a sweep. Douglas trying to force a 4th game. Got a long way to go, though, here in game number 3. Chloe Gillespie serves. Kropp with a return. Nicely done. Christofferson out to Boddicker, swinging and scoring. Straight down the left sideline. Good this time for Campbell Boddicker. And Terwilliger will rotate to serve. Had some fast rotations in that first set. So far, going to have a fast rotation perhaps here in the second one. Gillespie trying to run down a misplay as Ramsey Johnson unable to handle that hot shot in serve for Reese Terwilliger. Will give RT her first peanut butter cup of the night. For Reese, the Governors have their first lead of the third set. Big run down there for Raina Johnson, the setter, but a free ball on the return. Now a big swing for Boddicker. The dig is back over. Christofferson will shove it right back. She finds the spot on the near sideline, and Elise Christofferson, with great vision tonight, now has 4 kills. 6-4. 3 in a row for Pierre here in the third. Big shot. Terwilliger has a return right back and waiting to pounce on it. Christofferson again. Elise, a couple of years ago, Elise Christofferson was a minuscule 5'4", 5'5". She's now listed at 5'8". She's got the jumping ability to become one of those big setters, a la Lily Sanchez, who went 5'9" or 5'10". A big weapon for the Governors in the last couple of years. As a setter, here is Boddicker with another swinging kill. More conventional point that time. Right now, serve return for Douglas. They're just not getting in system off of the return of serve. And Reese Terwilliger, with the aggressiveness that she provides, is going to cause that. And now you got a rotation miss cue here for Douglas. Joe Auk, the floor official, hitting the say on that one. You're not going to prove Joe Alk wrong. With the South Dakota High School Activities Association, she's like the supreme authority in high school volleyball in the state of South Dakota. One of our best friends is the broadcasting team here, too. Another ace for Terwilliger, a misplay by the Patriots. Timeout to Douglas here in the third set. We'll take a 30-second break. They're brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. In Pierre, we're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Pest technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. TMA, next to the Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
Back at Rick's High Gym, once again, Governor Volleyball made possible in part by your Pierre Sports sponsors, who include TMA, Ferning Electric, Wegner Auto, the Lariat Lanes, and Oahe Federal Credit Union. Also Avera Health, the Ramcota Hotel and Conference Center, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Gators Pizza, Pasta, and Subs, and Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union in Pierre. Thank you to our sports sponsors as Terwilliger comes out of the timeout, misses one low in serve. That was 7 straight for the Govs to go up 10-4. Now 5 serving 10. Here comes Ramsey Johnson. I believe that's her first serve of the night. Laney Rinke with a good play up this time. Christofferson to Campbell Cronin in the middle, but blocked and defended. Flat-footed return from Morgan Mathis. Here come the Governors again with Boddicker. Big swing there, blocked. Rinke kept it alive. Now Boddicker with the punch. Loose ball, and this one won by the Governors. Boddicker with another reach. And again, you're just looking at good body control there. As Christofferson will take the volleyball back to the service line this time. AC up the middle. Gillespie. Good layout for Bailey Clark to keep it off the floor, but a free ball back by the Patriots. There's a decoy and a send back by Cronin. Didn't get a lot on it. Douglas able to play it back. Now a catch and throw here is what they'll call. Quick set for Christofferson. Michaela Sherwood tried to tap it back, but that hand, again, probably too much angle or too much horizontal, if you will. First hitting error for the Governors in this third set. It's 11-6. There's Boddicker out on the right side. Again, good body control to stay out of the net, but another free ball given back by the Patriots. Cronin had to adjust. Set wasn't quite where she wanted it. Now Mathis through the block. Look at that dig for Grace Hatton. Off the floor. Check it. That's Kropp. And another one for Clark this time. A little tapper is away. Up to Boddicker. Block. Christofferson is there. Rinke now with a bump pass, leaving it for Boddicker. Palm tap. Kept off the floor. Another good play by the Patriots, but the third touch is over and out of bounds, this time from Sherika Miller. And the Governors will get an exciting point going their way that time. Well played by the Patriots. They did everything they could in that one, but just couldn't get the last play to go. Kropp will rotate up front for Pierre. The serve to Boddicker and a misplay on the way back. Set too close to the net for Morgan Mathis. Third error for Douglas on the floor in this third game. 13-6 our score. In the third as the Govs play for the sweep. They're past the halfway point to 25. Good swing for Cronin this time, but Lonsby gets a dig. Now Gillespie will swing, the libero from the back row. Good effort there, but Rinke digs it out. Gillespie tries to dig again. No good this time. Abigail Kropp will swing and score. Her sixth kill. 14-6. Governors with 3 in a row now in serve. And it's Boddicker coming back again to the floor. This time goes Lonsby. Miller with the last touch across. Free ball back to the Governors. Christofferson setting up Kropp. That's good. Through the block, down into the middle. Governor offense looks real good right now, and they lead 15-6 as the second and final timeout of game number 3 is called by the Patriots. Coca-Cola breaking the action. Let's go for 60 seconds this time, and we're back with more Governor Volleyball.
You can now. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
If you are shopping for equipment, Grossenberg Implement is where you need to look. With 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, Grossenberg has a huge selection of planters, windrowers, tractors, combines, mowers, even gators. Everyone at Grossenberg Implement hopes you have a great Labor Day, and if you need your Grossenberg fix, it'll have to be online. Grossenberg.com. Doors are closed. They're taking the day off too. Happy Labor Day from the staff at Grossenberg Implement.
Back at Rick's High Gym, the home opener for the Governors so far looking pretty good, but a good return of serve as Douglas gets set up in system and Morgan Mathis gets a cross-court kill, stopping the Governor rally. They lead 15-7 still. Patriots serve it away. Bailey Clark serving, but the Governors set it up to Kropp. And Abigail Kropp will continue with a hot hand. She's got 4 kills in this game. And the Governors lead 16-7 as Jordan Mayer will check back in to serve. Mayer, the 5'4" senior. Governors in the student body suggesting they start the bus now. Most of the football team doing a gray out tonight. Mayer with a good hustle to try to come up and keep one off the floor, but this is Mathis who gets the touch across. And that'll be down for her 4th kill of the night. 16-8. Governors still lead. It's unfortunate when you chant start the bus and the and the visiting team comes up with a side out point, as it turns out. But we'll play on. Jada Guptill is in to serve, a 5'2" senior off the bench. Grace Hanton plays this one up to Christofferson. Line drive to Terwilliger. But Reese will miss the angle on this one. That's out of bounds. Toward the Douglas bench, and it's 16-9. Guptill again. Kropp. Got it this time to Christofferson. Big swing for Michaela Sherwood, but that is dug out. Now it's Rinke with a first touch to Christofferson. Kropp swings again. Blocked right back. She'll keep it alive. This is Terwilliger in the middle. Nothing doing there. Grabowska Hoyle takes a swing and scores. Pierre ruled into the net. Doesn't matter. Grabowska Hoyle with the smash. You got to give her a kill on that one. They put it on the board. That's her 4th on the board. I've actually got her with 6 so far. It's things like that. And I'll tell you what, sometimes you can't help but root for let's call him the little guy. Douglas is obviously a different situation than most high schools in Class AA. He talked with Coach Tucker. By the way, a Guptill miss in serve gives the serve back to Pierre. 17 serving 10 now, but you love watching Douglas play well the way they have at times here tonight. And you hope that they can just build some consistency as Christofferson wins the battle of a loose ball at the net. She'll score again. 18-10, but talk with Coach Tucker, trying to build a program. All of these seniors who have played together for 5 and 6 years, that just doesn't happen very often at Douglas High School. And again, you hope that trend continues. Ellie Browers with a good swinging serve and ace. Governors building the lead back to 9 again. It's 19-10 with 6 to go. They're playing for the sweep of 3 games. We're in the 3rd. Grabowska Hoyle as Browers set dig, unable to work. Pierre couldn't get one back across the net. That'll be an error and a side out back to the Patriots. Govs lead by 8 with 6 points to go, though. Patriots sub out. Main setter, Raina Johnson, checking out for a spell here. Crop comes up, misses low and into the net on the serve return effort this time. Mercedes Burke with a service point, and she'll bring it again from right to left. Brower's back soft, still in the back row. Hanton with a push up front to Christopherson, who free balls it back. Grabowska Hoyle, big swing and score. That's what we're talking about. Douglas has the ability. We saw that a little bit last year. I think we're seeing it a little bit more this year. But again, it kind of starts with first serves or first touches, things like that. That's a great adjustment here by Terwilliger. Got it across. Now the swing for Ramsey Johnson stays low and into the net. It'll be Pierre's serve with a 20-13 lead. But I'll tell you what, Douglas fans, Coach Tucker, if you get a chance to rewatch this one, keep doing what you're doing. I like what I'm seeing out of these Patriots. At the net, couple of touches. The Governors finally get it across after a set from Burke that went across unintentionally. Grabowska Hoyle with a tap kill, and Douglas will get a serve coming right back. Gabriella Grabowska Hoyle, a 6-foot senior, has just put her 5th kill across and a team-high 8th in the match. For Douglas, here's Gillespie serving. Can't get that one over the net, though. And Pierre leads by a touchdown, 21-14. Stay tuned for our post game. Coming up, we'll have big plays of the game. Part of the recap. Sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics. We'll announce our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game as well, as Bailey Clark gets a swinging kill with her feet on the floor. A one and done for Pierre. Governor Volleyball, by the way, brought to you by more of your Pierre Sports sponsors, including First Dakota National Bank, Fisher Rounds and Associates, the Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health, The Corner Station, Lynn's Dakota Mart Stores, May Adam Law Firm, and American Bank and Trust in Pierre. Sponsoring Governor Sports. We're on River 92.7 as Boddicker will swing and score. Campbell, suddenly, 10 kills. Just workmanlike tonight. 4 in this game. It's 22-15 as Sherwood will check in to roam the front line. Elise Christopherson rotates to the back row. Serves up the middle. Mathis with the first play. Clark keeps it alive. Now you've got 3 Patriots, maybe 4, all in the same spot, and nobody claiming that third touch. Hitting miscue for Douglas. Those are obviously things that they'll have to work on, communication issues and things like that as they continue this season. 23-15, the Govs with T-2 and counting. And Chloe Shreve bats one away but follows through into the net, and that'll send us to match point here for the Governors. Trying to go 3-0 in sets on the night. Trying to go 3-0 so far on the season. Elise Christopherson serving for the match. Serve is away, left to right. It's back to the Governors. The hammer is down from Michaela Sherwood right at the net. And Sherwood will send the Governor fans home happy. Your final score in the third game on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Pierre 25, Douglas 15. Your 3-set sweep to the Governors by the scores of 25-18, 25-14, and 25-15. Governors improved to 3-0 on the season with a date to Aberdeen set on Saturday. We'll talk about that coming up in our post game. And also Douglas falling to 2-6 on the season. I think they have the rest of the week off. Won't play again until next Thursday as they will host Hill City. I think I said they had a loss to Hill City earlier. Actually, they had a loss to Rapid City Christian earlier. They'll play Hill City next Thursday out in the Black Hills Conference. 3 straight for the Governors tonight as they look good in getting their third victory in as many matches on the season. We'll pause for a 3-minute timeout. Your postgame comes up. Postgame is brought to you by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. The full recap including a conversation with Tiffany Stoser, the winning head coach, maybe a player as well, coming up in a winning effort tonight here at Riggs High Gym. We'll see how they play that one out. Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game. Cowboy Country Store's player of the game. We got a lot. Coming back after a 3-minute break, our Family Dental postgame is next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Your official voice of the Governors is River 92.7, online all the time at drgnews.com.
Backpack, check. School supplies, check. Dental cleaning, check. Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg reminds you that school is just around the corner. Now is the perfect time to get your child's back-to-school dental checkup and cleaning before school starts. Healthy smiles are a good start to the year. Book your child's appointment today. Call Family Dental at 224-7774. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients and can take care of everyone in your family. Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX FM, Pierre. Eyes on the road, not on your phone.
Well, a good night for the Pierre Governors as all of their teams win in straight sets. The JV team, the freshman team, there was no sophomore match tonight, but also, of course, the varsity team in 3 sets in this one, 25-18, 25-14, 25-15. Ryan Oakland with the play-by-play. And this recap, it wasn't easy early on, although Douglas, after a 3-1 lead, yielded 4 straight to the Govs, who took a 5-3 advantage. But then Douglas came back and tied it at 8-8. We were tied at 9. Trading side outs. Pierre did get a 4-point run to go 13-9. Douglas wasn't going away very quickly, though, as the Governors couldn't shake them. The Patriots kept within 2 or 3, within 2 as late as 15-13. But then a 3-point rally put the Govs up by 5. They built that to 6 at 20-14. Couple of points for the Patriots, got them back at within 4 at 20-16. But then Pierre was able to build things a little bit more, and they finished with a 25-18 victory in that first game. As we've got a player coming up to talk about this one, we'll get her geared up. Meanwhile, the Governors then score, get out to a good start in that second set, up at 5-1, but it was 5-2, and then an 8-point rally with, I think, the young lady who's sitting next to me right now is the one in serve for that. That built it to a 13-2 lead. Pierre never looked back. They won at 25-14. Some back and forth early on between both teams. Douglas led 4-3 in the third, but 7 straight for the Govs put them up 10-4, and they were able to keep the Patriots at arm's length, and they ended up winning it by 10 at 25-15. And here to talk about it, senior outside hitter Abigail Kropp with a nice game tonight. Abby, good job. And I think what we saw tonight, and I'm going to compare this match to the other match. I saw the Rapid City Central match on Saturday, and it seemed to me like I think all things considered a lot more rhythm in the offense. So maybe first passes were a little bit better. You were able to get set up and really get your offense going tonight, weren't you? What was that? How'd you feel in that regard tonight?
It was really good. We've been practicing that constantly, getting better first passes and then working on hitting routes from free balls. So I think that really translated tonight.
I think you in particular, you get some varsity action at the end of last season, but now you got this opportunity to really become, not just an after. I don't know what's the right word here. Not you're not the third weapon necessarily. You're one of the gals with Reese and with Campbell and Campbell out there, and I mean everybody's. I think poised to really kind of take a win like this and start continuing to move forward. Is that how it feels? How are you going to be able to do that, I suppose?
I think our team is like really close already. So I think we work really well together, even like under pressure. We know how to handle that, pick each other up, which I need most times, which I really appreciate. So, yeah.
With, and then I think when things are going well, the thing I always love about Governor Volleyball, and you can say this about a lot of teams, but the smiles are always there on the court. When you're playing well, how much fun is it to play with this crew?
It's so much fun. We all know like how to hype each other up, get us going, which was good, needed.
You get an opponent like Douglas, you know that you are the favorite coming into this match. You know they're going to be the underdog, but you still can't take anybody lightly. That's a pretty good bunch over there. If they get in system, that's a pretty tough team to play against.
Yes, their middle, one of them is very good, and we need to keep practicing that. That is also one thing we practice a lot is middle defense. So we'll just continue to get better at that.
And because obviously you've got an Aberdeen Central team, your next opponent, that I think it looks like they're getting better and better. What do you know about Aberdeen now that you look ahead to the next match?
They're a good team. It'll be tough, but honestly, we keep working, played like today, we should be able to win.
And they've had pretty much the same schedule, so you can kind of, I don't know, do you watch film of maybe an Aberdeen against the Stevens and a Central, compare as you prepare for that one?
Tomorrow we were planning on watching film, so they're playing Huron tonight, so we'll probably watch that game, maybe them against Rapid too.
That'll
just see how they play.
A good gauge as well. Yes. So, hey, great job tonight, Abby.
Thank you so much.
Look for bigger and better things, all right?
Thank you.
Job well done.
Thanks.
Abigail Kropp in the mix as a key player for the Governors in a straight set victory tonight, defeating the Douglas Patriots. We got more of our recap coming up. We'll have a conversation with head coach Tiffany Stoser. Also on the way, let's pause for 3 minutes. We'll give you the stats yet to come in this post game as well. Post game, a courtesy of Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg. The coach is next as we give you more Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7.
Living with less pain means living at your best. But an action-packed life can wear your body down. Avera Orthopedics keeps you moving with total joint replacements for pain you don't have to live with. Find relief with the region's largest orthopedic physician team of specialized surgeons so you can keep moving forward. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/totaljoint.
As students and educators head back to school, the Beck Motor Company team wishes you a great school year and sports season. We're proud to support you and are here for all your automotive needs. The Dog Days of Summer sale is in full swing with specials in every department. And we have a pet wash coupon and doggy bowl for the Wash and Wag pet wash with any test drive. Check it out. Beck-Motors.com, 224-5912.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology. Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Back at Riggs High Gym as we continue our Family Dental post-game, a straight set sweep for the Governors over Douglas. It improves their record to 3-0 on the season. Coach Tiffany Stoser here to chat about this one. And I think in the two matches I've seen now, Coach, right away, a marked improvement from that Rapid City Central match to this Douglas match. I think you had a couple of teams that we're talking about in those opponents that are fairly similar with each other, do a lot of the same things, can cause a lot of the same problems, can score in very much the same ways. But it just seemed to me that home cooking was a good place to be tonight. Anything that was troubling you, I think, on Saturday afternoon seemed to be a little bit more correct here on this Thursday night here.
Yeah, there's definitely improvement in several areas. I think that they're getting more comfortable. They're getting to know each other. We knew this was going to be a rebuilding year and in a lot of positions, and practice after practice will do that. But what I can say is they ask for more every practice, and they want to get to that point. And so, continuous improvement is kind of what we talk about every day. And so far, I think we're showing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, now we're seeing one of these nights where, because of things like better serve receive, you get into system. You've got 6 different people scoring kills on my stat sheet, but it's very balanced. And when things were going well last year and the year before, that's what we saw a lot of.
Sure. We want opponents to think they have to block everybody, and this year that's including our setter when we're running a 5-hitter offense instead of 6. And Al with 6 kills is that what she ended up with? 6 kills from your setter, is a blocker has to stay on her while we're doing things like that. So that's what we ask. We want her to stay active up there. I think Campbell Cronin's getting more comfortable. I think Michaela's finding her, kind of finding her role this year. We're making her a little bit more of a middle right side than she was last year, and so. Really impressed with Abby Kropp too. She doesn't look like she's going to be much of an outside hitter when you look at her, just a little thing, and she's up higher than a block every time and puts things down with termination. So proud of her and Campbell and Reese just creating shots like she always does, and she just kind of lights the fire.
My Riggs High math says if you have a blocker on the setter, that means more solo single blocking efforts on that defensive side, right?
That's right. We're always trying to create a one-on-one. We feel good about a one-on-one. We think our hitters are good enough to win that matchup. So you see our off hitters, the 2 that aren't getting it, they're running routes all the time trying to pull a block. And I think, that's kind of what Michaela Sherwood and Campbell Cronin do. They might not have the stats, they might not have the kills, but when they're running in that hard screaming for the ball and they don't get it, they're still holding the blocker there, and that's huge for us.
I'm going to go back and compare opponents again, Douglas and Rapid City Central. What we saw on Saturday is when you kind of got into a funk a little bit, it took a little bit longer to get out of that. And tonight, that just wasn't the case as much.
Yeah, we had a couple rotations. I thought we were pretty stagnant in over the weekend, and we spent a lot of time in those 2 spots trying to create some more options for us. We got Abby Kropp in the back row during those times. We can run Campbell on a slide. Some things we weren't doing, I thought we did a lot better tonight. kind of changing it up. Al demands, she demands that fast offense, and she's confident in any hitter. She'll set anybody, and I think she showed that tonight.
Yeah, she's showing that versatility when she is now the one setter out there. And we saw this from Raina Johnson on the Douglas side. You just got to appreciate those setters that can cover the entire half of the floor and all the ground they get and all the hustle they show.
Oh, absolutely. They get after a lot of balls, dug up a lot of balls that I didn't think, that I thought were kills for us. And, and they come in and their ball placement is different ball placement than you plan on, seeing, than you set your defense for. And so it created some different things for us, and girls looking at me like, should I go that way instead? And just some things that made it difficult for us tonight, but I think we adjusted okay.
Another thing I'm seeing too is that I try to keep track of errors, which I guess I wish I didn't have to, but your error number's down quite a bit. I've got you averaging, now this isn't serving errors, but on the floor you're averaging 4 errors a game. Serving errors were up there again tonight, but they're aggressive misses, right?
Yeah, they are, and we're trying to be aggressive. That's not what we can't have 12 service errors against teams like Aberdeen, and so we're going to have to cut back on that. But I think we went for it tonight. I think we tried some short serves, some deep corner serves, and you don't always win those. So I'm okay with that. I love the hitting percentage. I think our hitters are doing a nice job. You're not seeing things smacking the back wall or going out of bounds too much. They find placement and do a nice job.
Well, your aces outnumbered your serving errors, so I guess that's always a good thing too. So speaking, you mentioned Aberdeen. That's your next opponent Saturday afternoon. That's a team that they played the 2 Rapid City schools as well. They're playing Huron tonight. Abby Kropp told us that's a team that I imagine you've had their number the last couple of years, but I'm just going to guess that might be a little more even matchup when we go there Saturday.
Definitely going to be much, huge front row, big block. Grace Cook, she's a senior this year and been an all-state player for them, and just an all-around good athlete. And then Burkhardt on the outside was just an 8th grader last year. She got a whole season under her belt, and she's got to be 6'2" or something. Big outside for them. Going to be a huge block for us to work around. We spent time all week with blocks up on the net while we're trying to hit through, trying to hit around, whatever we can do. So that's going to present some problems for us. I'm not sure kill numbers will be what they're at. We're going to have some placement. But their defense is good. So that, they're a good team, and they're going to create some problems for us.
You mentioned tonight was going to be your first look at a big block, and Douglas had some presence up there. Only a couple of them put down, I think, but maybe that gets you set up for what you'll see even more of on Saturday.
Yeah, I hope so. I think one thing we're building off is I think we have a fast offense, and we beat a lot of blocks. Certainly they're tall girls, and they were a little bit slower to get in position. Abby and Campbell are fast, and they get up on top, and that's something that we've got to build off is because we're not very big.
All right, Coach, we'll look forward to it. That's 3:00. First serve on
right.
Saturday in Aberdeen, so we'll have a 2:30 pregame on that. Job well done in the first trip at home tonight. You got another couple of road matches coming up in this week ahead.
Thanks, Brian.
Tiffany Stoser, the Governor head coach. Governors defeat Douglas in straight sets. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we're back with the stats, and we've still got your big plays of the game and your player of the game coming up. This is the Governor postgame.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Hey, DQ fans, taste perfection in every bite of their chicken strip basket. It's loaded with crispy, all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, crunchy Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce. Personally, I'm all about the house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Do your taste buds a solid and order a chicken strip basket today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Solid night for the Pierre Governors in their home opener, a straight set victory over the Douglas Patriots. The Governors coming in and taking care of business. Quick run through the stats in this one in our Family Dental post game, as the Governors in the kill column will have a 35-17 advantage unofficially. Campbell Boddicker leads with 10. Abby Kropp with 8, and then 6 for Reese Terwilliger, 6 more for Elise Christofferson from the setter position. Campbell Cronin checks in with 3. Michaela Sherwood with 2, including the hammer on a serve return right back into her wheelhouse in the middle of that net to seal the deal with the final say in this one. Elise Christofferson with 22 set assists unofficially out of those 35 points, and I've got 1 bump assist tooth there from Ellie Browers in that one. For the Patriots in 17 kills, they're led by Gabriella Grabowska-Hoyle with 8 overall, and Morgan Mathis next in line with 4, Sharika Miller with 2, and then single kills apiece for Ramsey Johnson, Chloe Shreve, and for Bailey Clark. Try to get a little more production there for Douglas, and things will certainly improve as the season goes along. Both teams with 3 solo blocks in this one. Sherwood had 2 for the Governors, Reese Terwilliger with 1, Shreve with 2 for the Patriots, and 1 for Grabowska-Hoyle. Serving, though, belongs to the Governors in this stat column, 12-3. In the ace department, Abby Kropp with 4, Campbell Boddicker with 4, and then 2 apiece for Reese Terwilliger and for Ellie Browers in off the bench. Single aces for Douglas, for Raina Johnson, Chloe Gillespie, and Mackenzie Lonsby. 5 errors in serve for Douglas, 11 for the Governors, but again, serving one of the weapons for the Governors, but could be one of the rally killers, let's put it that way, too. Only 12 errors on the floor for the Govs, though, to go along with those 11 serving errors, 18 errors, an average of 6 per set for the Patriots. In this one, Govs win it in 3. Douglas scoring 18, 14, and 15. Couple of orders of business to take care of, and then we'll get on to other things, which are other Governor broadcasts coming up. Let's talk about big plays of the game. The big plays are sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And before we go that way, I'm going to remind you also, before I forget, personally, on behalf of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, they celebrate being a part of a team. They remind us that buckling up is the best way to save a life. For family and friends, you've got some place to be, especially if you're traveling on the Labor Day holiday weekend. Please buckle up. From the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, we hear from Hermanson Endodontics. Your big plays of the game coming up next in this Governor Post Game.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game as Douglas was competing. I mean, they came in here saying that's what we want to do. We want to compete. That's their first key to success, is competing with bigger and stronger teams, specifically from the eastern half of the state, the ESD, you might say. They saw some of that on Saturday in Huron. Obviously, they saw some of that here in Pierre tonight, but after a 25-18 victory in the first set, the Governors got going and off to a 5-1 start. After a side out was 5-2 and early in that second set, but an 8-point run that put the Governors up by 11. Their first double-digit lead of the night put them up 13-2. I believe Abigail Kropp in serve for that. She collected 3 of her 4 aces in that run as well. And that's kind of what Pierre got Pierre going and made them maybe put it on cruise control a little bit more than maybe they would have had that second game gone the same way the first. They won that second one by 11. They won the third one by 10. They win the match 3-0, courtesy of those big plays of the game, like that 8-point rally early in the second set, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. We've got candidates for your player of the game. We'll think about that. We'll hear this from Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Your player of the game comes up, and then we wrap it up when we come back with more Governor Volleyball.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal Bird Stance. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Store sponsoring our players of the game. Tip of the cap on the Douglas side to Gabby Grabowska-Hoyle, leading the team with 8 kills and some pretty good hustle play from their setter, Raina Johnson, 2 of the more experienced players on that squad. For Pierre, as things are balanced out, a real good night for Elise Christofferson, in my opinion, with those 22 set assists, 6 kills, catching Douglas off guard a few times. Had some second hit touches over. Also had some two-hand push shoves, if you will, that found the spots in the back corners and open spots on that Douglas side. AC played well tonight. Campbell Boddicker, another good night with 10 kills and 4 aces. To me tonight, hinged primarily, I think, with the Governor's success on their serve return. And Grace Hanton is going to get honorable mention here tonight. 5'8" junior. You don't call the defensive specialist name very often, but we noticed Grace made a lot of good first passes tonight, but also given more back row play. Abigail Kropp, who was up here talking with us tonight, also had a lot of good first touch passes up to the setter, Christofferson. She registers 8 kills, but the 4 aces for Abby tonight are the clincher as well. A really well-rounded, good all-around effort for Abigail Kropp, the 5'9" senior outside hitter, who is tonight's player of the game. Will get her a T-shirt noting her accomplishments. That's sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. The Governors defeat Douglas tonight in 3 straight. Try to pull up some scores here, and we'll pass those along. Meanwhile, we'll remind you our next broadcast for Governor Sports comes your way. Governor Sports comes your way tomorrow. The home opener for the Governor football squad as they will entertain the Brookings Bobcats. Governor's broadcast here on River 92.7 and drgnews.com at 6:25. Join Sean Lewis, who will join me as well, and we'll have the call of that second game of the year for the Governors as they host Brookings tomorrow at Hollister Field. And then the Governor volleyballers up in Aberdeen from Golden Eagle Arena, 2:30 pregame on Saturday afternoon and a 3 o'clock first serve into next week. The Governors go to Mitchell to that hot high school gym. Hopefully the weather cools off before we get there, but we'll be at Mitchell on Tuesday night if that match goes as planned as well. Other scores that we have to give to you in the ESD, Watertown has a 2-1 lead on Brookings. They're leading early in the 4th as well. Huron has actually claimed the first 2 games against Aberdeen in the Huron Arena, 25-12 in that first one, but 25-23 in the second. Speaking of Mitchell, they were swept tonight at home by Sioux Falls, Washington. And Harrisburg with an easy sweep of Class A's T area tonight as well. Sioux Falls Lincoln leads Sioux Falls Roosevelt 2-0 with a 23-21, trying to go for that sweep in the 3rd as well. So those are some scores to pass along. Once again, Governor football against Brookings tomorrow night. Governor Volleyball at Aberdeen Saturday afternoon starting at 2:30. With that, we thank our folks for helping us out. Jordan Lutmer across the way for Live Ticket. You can rewatch this one on drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page once we sign off. And, of course, we've got Heather Williams running the show in studio as well. Good night for the Governor Volleyball team, a 3-0 series victory as they sweep the Douglas Patriots. Your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, 25-18, 25-14, 25-15. We will meet up with you again, 6:25 tomorrow for the pregame. Pierre Governor football, the 6-time defending state 11 AA champions, hosting the Brookings Bobcats tomorrow. Your official voice of the Governors is River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Good evening, everybody.
Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7 has been brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shufflebine Agency. Governor Volleyball is brought to you by Dakota Mart, Avera Health, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health Fort Pierre, and the Corner Station. And Governor Volleyball is brought to you in part by Oahe Federal Credit Union, TMA, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Gators Pizza, Pasta, and Subs, Regnarado, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, the Lariat Lanes, the Rancota Hotel and Conference Center, Ferding Electric, and Bauman Lumber. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Volleyball. The Hughes County Jail, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, Gales Gas Service, and Bauman Lumber. The proceeding has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.
River 92.7.